Hello and welcome back to Linux Gamer Till I Die. This is episode 6 of my playthrough of Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. In the previous episode, we completed a couple of side quests, including going to the Palisade Bank and digging up some dirt on Picus. We discovered that they were actually covering up the cause of a plane crash which happened recently. It was actually caused by some military base underneath the plane rather than a augmented person on the plane suffering from flashbacks. We also found out that they were tampering with water records. They informed their own employees that the water wasn't safe to drink, but didn't cover it in the news or something along those lines. So we reported this to the Samizdat guys, and they agreed to stop digging into the Pravdovos website, which is actually the fake company in front of the secret police people that Adam Jensen works for, or tends to work for. He's actually working as a double agent. As you can probably guess why we installed a whisper chip into the communication device that they use there. Anyway, after that we went to the train station where we need to investigate the terrorist bombing we were involved in. We discovered that the local police had decided that they were taking over the site and not letting us have access to it. So when we left off, I was slowly sneaking my way around, trying to get past all the guards and find out as much as I can. Unfortunately, the game crashed just before I was about to save the game, so I had to load an autosave. Fortunately, I didn't have to load too far back, so I just got to where I was when I was about to save. So, from your perspective, nothing will have really changed. The position of a couple of bodies may be slightly different, but other than that, nothing is different. Anyway, let's load up the save, which I already have done, and let's continue. There is one thing. There was a breach software there that I picked up accidentally. But breach software is not really important at this point. Because I've played this before, I've already found most of the breach softwares, and so you don't unlock anything by finding them anymore. The breach software is just part of the non-story extra mission you can do from the title screen. It's not. I've not actually played it myself, but it's not anything exciting as far as I understand it. Alright. So where shall we go? Oh. That's why my inventory has cleared itself, so I'm not quite sure why. I put that there. Ah, there we go. Just missed the timeout for that. Antares.
No sign of anything.
I can't remember if we packed in. If we did. Oh.
Clear. Moving.
Ah, I crossed your line. That'll do. Oops. Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Over there. I think I'd notice a lot of banging, but kind of not. Yeah, I'm not getting up there. So I'm waiting for that guy to start walking the other way. If you look at the minimap. There he goes. And I misjudged his position. No, I managed to just save that situation. I'm certainly not getting the reward for being unseen, but never mind. Alright, that's where we need to be. Right, you two can be couple buddies. No weapons around here. Like music, you can stop being exciting. Nobody can see me. Oh, good jump. What I wouldn't give for a tranquilizer rifle. Ooh. Tranquilizer rifle. I really didn't know that was in there. Inventory. Discard that. Discard that. Oops. Oh, we're coming back here. How do I get back out of here? Aha. No? Alright. Oh, come on. Mr. Bad at jumping. Move. Who's looking this way? Alright. There's a way around this. Alright, what I'm going to do is go find a merchant and sell off all the cool stuff I found. So I'm not sure if we can come back here after the fact. And I want to make a lot of money. Ah, right.
Tak tohle byla velká chyba. Jet ve voze, kam augové nesmějí? To by vás mohlo přijít draho. Ukažte mi doklady.
Wrong train car. Right. They're all going to the same place, aren't
Na
they?
stejný místo? No jasně, že jedou na stejný místo. Je to stejný vlak, vy idiote. Tady. Údaje souhlasej, ale už to příště nedělejte.
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting.
Felt a twinge during these.
What did you
Don't
say
do
the
any
interest
least
rate
they
was?
have it come to rough us up tonight.
There is another side quest to be had down there. I might do that before I finish the Rosika station.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Oh, great. My favorite dog. You want to buy?
Taz is a sarcastic git. No, I don't want to buy, I want to sell. I think that's everything. Oops. Nowhere near enough for that yet.
Что за хуйня?
I don't know why you just
I'm
said,
good for now.
but I'm pretty sure it wasn't good.
Блядские юбки.
I'm sure that was really friendly though.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Hello.
Right.
Open your eyes to the truth, friend.
Let's have a quick look down here. Whee!
My brother Pavel disappeared 2 months ago, and he is not the first.
Beware the cults. Do not give in to easy answers.
Let's get this way first. Ah. What the? Oh, I think I know. So long as I have battery power, I'm immune to electricity. You see it slowly depleting. Yeah, that's annoying. Anything under here? Nope. I'm never going to be able to hack that. Hack this one though. Ah, no count, no count, no count. Jeez. Hey, okay. I think we'll come back to that later. Let's gas through that way. There's a crack there if we can get the punch augment. Smash our way through that bit.
Put that away if you want to talk to me.
Ugh.
I like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
Hey, you, toi. Psst. Please don't tell anyone. Viznik's not supposed to be here. Shh. But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Who are you talking about? Who are the people inside the gate?
They are the outcasts, the illegals, the weak and the frightened. We found solace in him, something worth defending. But it was not a choice.
If it wasn't a choice, then what was it?
The Pied Piper was a rat. His instrument was invasive. The others cannot hear it, but I can. The signal. I was too close, and now I'm too far. But you will see through him.
Let me see if I got this straight. The Pied Piper led you down here, and the Pied Piper is a rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
Yeah, alright then.
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone. Someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others. To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together. Because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? All right. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
Now they gotta level up.
Disney could use some help.
Well, let's say level up. Oh, no, I have got level up. Access kit. Alright. I wanted to unlock the high jump, but I wonder if Planted Rebreather would be better. Well, gas areas are far and few between, so let's go for high jump for now. Yeah, let's switch off from that page. Hey.
Disney could use some help.
Which it is great. Good people don't go upstairs.
Stranger, he should not be. Do not look at him.
He will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
Experiments of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
Your own little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... The man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind a screen.
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
Visnick said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? With Visnik?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe me.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
So while we're here, you can't speak out of turn, and you also can't draw weapons. And apparently we can't auto-read. Things we pick up.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself,
Hurry up.
what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes.
Mm.
He's freed us from dark thoughts. We did not exist.
That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to them. It's always belonged to them. In their world, we are the humiliated, the scavengers, the oppressed. But here we can be so much more.
Nope, that didn't work.
It's a capital G garden, Martha. An ideal for all of us to live up to. You have dressed it, and you will keep it forever.
I can hear his voice inside of me, even when he doesn't speak.
Here is all we have left. A scrap of sewer. They control everywhere else.
The original
With the
six were
laws,
drawn to
the
Richard's
threats,
voice.
the guns.
He listened.
But together, we can make here whatever we want it to be. Here can last forever.
Oh, somebody had line.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see
It's a toilet.
what you see when you close your eyes.
There's some really strong curtains at this place. Can't even walk into it. Okay.
Discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister thoughts. Suppress the memories of what happened to you, to those you loved. Embrace our new life together.
I think I still involved in the fire.
Sound of my voice.
Okay, security cameras up there. And since I can't use my augments at the moment, probably not a good idea to go there.
Oh, Marion. I want you to listen carefully to my voice.
Visnik could use some help. I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
Okay. You stand there and go me, while I go find out what I can do about this guy.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
So we're going to investigate that poster we found. We crumbled up on.
Cannot come soon enough.
Of course it is. That's what attractive policy is, right? Our corporate pride.
I can help. I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. We used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, The Evolution of Stage Hypnosis Intensified Through Technology. Adapted versions of the KC and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. the communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come to me. Wait. Okay. I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
So we have the means to disable Richard's communication devices.
You know exactly what you need to do.
There is nothing for you there.
City has gone to hell.
They may call it a new world order, but we all know it has been going on for a long, long time.
Cuisine.
Other unique and patented features. Area. Up, stratosphere.
Back to New York, and a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all elderly men.
Doesn't look like there's anything else in here.
The primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation.
Hey there. You looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order and completely under the radar.
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that. Calm down. I'm not a cop. I think I'll be on my way.
You're free to come back if you change your mind.
The terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It was certain.
Everyone is doing it.
I don't think anyone's here.
Wonderful.
You want a stock tip? VersaLife. Good things coming out of their labs. I sell designer clothes. You could use some help with your personal style, but you don't meet our standard of clientele.
Catching anything over there?
You want to call in?
Come in, come in. You are still deciding. Come back later. A customer, welcome.
Thank you. I don't think many of your customers do this, but you don't seem to mind.
Come in, come in.
Seem to have quieted down.
Hey, you. We got multi-tools.
I'd welcome you back to the showroom, but you are a showroom.
Seen it all before, haven't you?
Some other time.
So long, Mr. Mirror Shades.
Partial reporting. And now for
City has gone to hell.
So good.
Yep, can actually jump it there. Nope.
I think if I had it on that guy, they'd buy it in.
Let the apple and get to work.
Oh, come on.
They are involved.
Weapons hot. Okay.
Hlavně v klidu.
You get detected as well.
Access granted.
Celý oddělení je skorumpované. Měj oči na stovkách, kámo.
Okay, looks like that's everything from in here. Right, looks like we've already been in here before.
Hezký vybavení.
Spreads around Europe.
Some restricted zone. Okay, we're not going in there just yet. We haven't got the quest. There is a quest that takes us into there.
Right here in the city.
Měj oči na stopkách, kámo.
Have a go for that one.
I'm not seeing anything unusual. You?
Zatím nic.
Amazing how quick I'll
Just
fall
make it
fix
through
this
this
now.
shift.
There's quite a lot of stuff in the next one over. I think that's everything from there.
Follow protocol.
I don't have the code for that one.
What is this?
No sign of anything.
Anything suspicious? Nothing yet.
This is where I was looking for. Don't have the code for that one. Don't have the code for that one. Looks like it's got a lot of stuff in it. I love technology. Thinking about it, this is probably the crime boss's storage area. Looking at all the casino chips and stuff. Oh well. You won't know it was me. Alright.
More than a few around.
Let's try this again. No. No. Looks like there's some blocker there.
Čekám na rozkazy.
Hey, you. We got. Didn't think I would see you again.
I think that's everything.
That's not just a display. There for sale.
Yeah, I get it.
Turning now to Prague.
Okay, let's head back towards our objective.
Bye. Take care.
Right, right, yes.
We won't push you aside for your augments. We want you to be
Am I feeling right?
Whee! Let's go see Richard again, and once we finish this quest, I think I'm going to save. Already pressed
Let me
that.
give you some help.
What is this?
So, need to find the speakers.
Discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister thoughts. Suppress the memories of what happened to you, to those you loved. Embrace our new life together. Embrace the sound of my voice.
Pretty sure I already had that.
Do not doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do to a man. We all saw what happened to Vision.
Oh yeah, the speakers.
Nothing can exist without people imagining it first. Take pride in what we're doing. In the kind of community we're building together. Our focus, our concentration. We are advancing man's capacity for peace by leaps and bounds. I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes.
Seriously, where are the speakers?
Discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister
Oh, there's a
thoughts.
speaker.
Suppress the memories of what happened to you, to those you loved. Embrace our new life together. Embrace the sound of my voice.
Right. So we need to go up here.
You don't belong here. You need to leave.
No, I'm pretty sure they're down here somewhere.
The ladders are there to tempt.
There are places we must not go.
Good people don't go upstairs.
Snooping is a symptom of the troubled soul.
The skeptic. All he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world we've created, and until he does, I don't think he should say anything.
Good people don't go upstairs.
There are places we must not go.
Good people don't ask why.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself,
Good people don't go upstairs.
what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes.
There's speakers, but can't do anything with them.
There are places we must not go.
Be content to explore like us.
The Empire is no longer applied. There are no odds or naturals. No criminals or cowards. There is only... Get away from there. Pablo, look at me, Pablo. Don't be scared. I need you to know that you're not alone. I need you to know it in your bones. Not myself.
Ah, there we go.
What do you think you're doing? What is it you have there?
Doesn't look like I can get that way.
Snooping is a
Okay,
symptom
so
of the troubled
the
soul.
emitters are up here.
Get away from there.
There.
There are places we must not go.
Do not seek land.
I'm pretty sure there's a emitter there, but I can't get to it because of that camera. And I can't use my weapons to disable the cameras. And I can't use my invisibility augment, so I don't think I can. Yeah, that's disabled.
Good people don't go upstairs.
Hmm.
Do not seek land.
This is a conundrum.
Get away from there.
Can't get in there. Dear. I've made that upset. good job these alarm systems have a very short memory. And I get experience for not dying.
It's over now. Close your eyes. Open them. And feel free of the violence.
Would you stop looking this way?
That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to them. It's always belonged to them. In their world, we are the humiliated, the scavengers, the oppressed. But here we can be so much more. This is what happens when the outside world tries to. You'll stay here.
The ladders are there to
I
tell
promise. There's nothing I won't do to keep you here and safe. Get away from there.
I don't think I can go that way either. Seriously, this is starting to annoy me. Right, I'm just going to save the game here, and then in the next episode we will finish this quest, because it's taking far too long. So, in the next episode we will finish off this quest and make our way back to the train station, where we will collect a load of equipment and then sell it off for profit. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Sorry for the anticlimactic ending. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.